Hello everyone, it's me, Sheila. In this video, there is my little birdie again. In this video, I will show you how I made my beehive honey pot. And the picture I just showed you on my phone is my inspiration. I saw that one in a shop. But first, the bees. So thankful. Those little guys, so busy, make the honey and pollinate the flowers. You see, that guy, he fell. I think because of the wind, it was very gustly, 55 kilometers an hour gusts. So I think he fell. Here is the two beehives that I could film. And yeah, then it starts with a piece of clay. First I make the bottom from my favorite cookie cutter. Excess clay is going to be in the plastic bag. It can be used later. And compressing it with the rubber rib. And then my maker's mark. One stamp. And the second stamp is with a little text. Made with joy. Yeah, and then starting with rolling out coils, and I'm not so good at that. I find it hard because it gets a bit square and then I cannot roll it properly, so I have to push and roll it again. So yeah, this beehive is not so neat, that every coil is the same. No, with me it's every coil is a bit different, the one is a bit more bulky and the other one is a bit more thinner, and one side is a bit more thinner than the other side, so yeah, it's a bit wobbly. But overall the pot came out okay, I think. And a lot and a lot and a lot of slipping, scoring and slipping. To make this pot it took me 7 hours, and I speed up the film here and there because otherwise it gets too long and I don't want you to get bored. Now pressing down the first coil so that we have a secured seam. The second coil. There's a little bit of growth in this clay, 25%, and the growth is very tiny. And you hardly can feel it. Scoring and slipping. So yeah, I saw that honey pot in a shop, and it was so nice. I thought, yeah, but I can make this myself. So I gave it a try. Yeah, pushing the sides up inside to secure the seam, and on the outside making it nice and neat, and pressing it in more with my finger, covering it to make the third coil, because it on those days that I made this pot so warm. It was towards 30 degrees. So yeah, the clay was drying quickly. And so yeah, I covered it, and it was all okay. Third coil. Put enough slip on it so that it will get fastened. Yeah, ring number 3. Making it nice and neat on the outside. Securing it well enough on the inside. So yeah, it's now full summer in the Netherlands. And the farmers have, the cornfields are growing now. There's animal food for the winter. And it is so dry. It will not rain. I feel pity for the farmers. So yeah, they have to irrigate the land so that the corn can grow and not dry out. Ring number 5. Still the mornings start relatively cool, 12 degrees. This weekend it was warm, and then the morning starts with a temperature of 18, but that is exceptional. And now I'm starting with the top of the pot. And here it is on. To prevent it from sliding on the pot, I made a wall on the inside of the top, and there is a name for it. Is it called a flange? I don't know. Or manchette. And yeah, here it fits good. There's still some room, so it's not too tight. So this is 4 hours work, and then the next day I did a lot of fine tuning on it. Made everything, yeah, smooth and a bit more equal. Here I'm busy with the flower for on the top. Bending the petals, making the inside of the flower. Rolling it out, compressing it, cutting it out, giving form to the petals. And scoring and slipping. And in the center of the flower I gave some eeny meeny balls. So yeah, that it looks like pollen threads. I softened it first with a bit of water and then put them in a little bit more slip. Yeah, and give those pollen threads a bit more form with a pin and working it off, make it nice and neat. And there it is, one flower. My stuff always comes out a bit bulky. I don't know what it is, but it is, yeah, not very fine, just bulky, a bit, a bit, a bit plump. Plump is a Dutch word. I can't find an English word for it at the moment. Yeah, I fine-tuned this on the inside so that it is equal and round. Yeah, it fits perfectly. Not too tight, but it fits. And the top will not slide off. On the picture, there was a hole in the top to get the honey spoon in. But I decided not to go that far because it's difficult. And also, I don't like to put a hole in that lid. So I kept it this way. Again, scoring, slipping, and put the flower on. Yeah, wiggling it, pressing it a bit. so that you feel that you get grip. Working the slip off. Yeah, I think it looks nice. There it is. You see the pot is not perfect. The coils are here and there thinner than a little bit further up. And imperfection has its charm. Put it, put it aside to make the bees. And also the bees came out bulky. I think it's my style. Yeah. It's the same with writing. Everybody has his handwriting, his style, her style. And I think that's the same with making things from clay. The wings. Cutting a bit off. Also for the other one. And the scoring. And the slipping. I like bees. Bees are, they look, yeah, they look funny, they look cute, they look sweet. And their body is so heavy that the, the wings almost cannot carry the body through the air. But still, they fly and quick. But I like them. Yeah, they're cute. I call them zoomers. When they're on my terrace in the hosta, the petunia, the fuchsia, and they fly on and looking in every flower. It gives me a summery feeling. Zoomers on my little terrace. So giving the wings a bit of form, cleaning it up. Giving it eyes. And I know that real bees don't have such eyes, but for this piece it looks nice. Again with the pin. And now putting the bee on. I'm cutting off a bit from the bottom of the bee and give it a bit of a round cut so that it fits on the coil. And again, the scoring. The scoring on the hive. Slipping. And that makes bee number 1. And the excess slip, cleaning up. Bee number 2. I'm speeding this up as well. And the eyes. Yeah, see how round it is, so that I can cut that off and make it round on the bottom of the bee so that it will fit properly. So yeah, this form from the hive is from the old ones made from hay, and you don't see them anymore. It's now boxes, wooden boxes. Yeah, it's on. And it's finished. 2 more hours for the sculpting and the fine tuning, and total of 6 hours. Third day, painting the bees with engobe. Engobe from Bots and Terracolor. And engobe is an clay slip with color. Here is a bee that I made before on a luminary, and I keep that as my reference for the colors. And the wings, I paint here and there black in it, as the veins on the transparent wings. And this clay, after bisque firing, will be white or a bit off-white. So yeah, that black painted on the wings, that will show off like veins. Yeah, drama. The lid fell on the flower. So the flower was bent, or is bent still. I tried to repair it as best as I could, but I could not bend it back the way it was. You see, on the left side, you see the flower is bent downwards. But still, the result is okay. I give myself a thumb up, and I hope you like it too. Bye bye!